Hello, Brother Monroe here. Welcome back to Ultimate Naval Dreadnoughts and to the testing campaign for the Dreadnought Improvement Project, where I have made a change as we take on these two Multica class battle cruisers. I went back and I reversed the changes the devs had made to the AI's aggressiveness that they made between Opt 1 and Opt 2 of 1.4.0.9, because I know they were being a little bit too aggressive, but I'd rather fine-tune from, oh, they're a bit too aggressive, rather than trying to fine-tune from, oh, they're just running away all the time, which is seems to be what happens if I use the new values. So yeah, just try and fine-tune it, basically. See if we can find them and what they do. And it was in particular excuse me, in particular it was the Germans who were running away. So this would be curious to see if we can get them to engage us properly. There they are. And they're coming in. Okay, good. Form our battle line. Oh, we did actually... no, they got a hit. Hit the Shikishima. Yeah, this is much better. I would want them to kind of go parallel kind of now. So I think they're still closing in a little too far, but I'd rather they closed in than not. Definitely makes for more interesting battles. Don't know what those two are doing. Still no hits from us. Oh, there we go. Main belt pen. Nasty stuff. No. See, now they're... well, they're still closing, but they're all front. So, makes sense. But they're closing into, like, knife fighting range. Yeah, Prince Adalbert damaged, listing, trying to move away. So there's the Wuppertal, I think. No killing blows yet, though. Yeah, they're still going. They're still firing as well. Prince Adalbert is sinking, though. Come on. Yeah, down she goes. Wuppertal, not long behind. Pretty sure. There we go. But that was a lot more interesting than them just running away, even though that is more sensible. But yeah, still needs fine-tuning. They're getting a little too close. See if we can dispatch the light cruiser. Although a sudden squall, that'll help it. Nice hit. And yeah, she's done. Lovely. Well, a German fleet eliminated. Good. Okay, after that, it looks like the naval invasion of Dahomey is going to complete just fine. We don't really have very much in the way of ships over here. I might find a heavy cruiser to go and pop over there. The other thing is the Germans are sending pretty much everything my way. Where's Hai Chow? We don't need one in Hai Chow. Yeah, I'm going to relocate a heavy cruiser to Libreville. But you can see there's a parade of German ships headed our way. But we have taken Fort Bayard off the Soviets. So that's the Soviets again knocked back. I'm trying to get ships back in port if they're not going off to invade something. And I've sent the reserve fleet to invade eastern Siberia, although the actual port's over off the edge of the world, back around the other side. And yeah, it's a bit confusing, but hopefully everything will be alright. And I'm going to go end the turn. Okay, the Izumo, which is one of the new Asimar class heavy cruisers, the one I'm sending over to look after our new African holdings, has run into the Condor and the Regensburg. So this will be our first combat test of the new 9-inch guns, the new heavy cruiser concept, and it's fighting protected cruisers, so it's not really a fair test. Low fuel protected cruisers at that. Still, you know, it's nice to see her in action once she stops doing the bouncy bouncies. There we go. Fine looking ship, if I say so myself. Already got a hit. It's quite impressive, actually. But the last thing you want to see as a sailor is an enemy ship appearing that is faster, has more guns, has larger guns, and more armor than you. That just means that you are in for a very bad time. They're smoking up, so we can't see them. Might as well close the distance. And at least knowing they can't escape, they're trying to get into torpedo range, I would imagine. Oh, my word. Okay. Yep. That 9-inch gun did a number on that cruiser. Another hit. Following it up. Probably sinking them. Can't tell. Oh, that will. Sure. Oh, and the torpedoes as well. Excellent. Might as well test all of the battle systems. Nice. Okay then. Well, that was short, brutal, and effective. Just what I like. Alright, we've taken Dahomey. Which is excellent. That means that the battleships that have been bravely smashing the Germans in Africa can finally head home. But Japan is looking pretty scary right now in terms of the size of its empire. Yikes. Okay, we should also be able to order the naval invasion of Eastern Siberia. And next turn, I'm going to push for peace with Germany. They do still have 7 capital ships, which they are massing? I'm not sure. Well, they're moving them around at any rate. Yeah, I'd rather focus on the Soviets at the moment, if I'm allowed to. So, again, I'm just going to end the turn and see what happens. Huh. Seems I didn't have to push for peace. It seems we just have one, because the German admiral was offering us a peace treaty, and oh, 2 billion. Oh, that's very spicy. Okay, so we kind of want the African stuff. If I can get it, I can. I'll ask for the Azores too. Go. Nice. Burundi, Rwanda, Nyasaland, Northern Rhodesia, and the Azores as a bonus. No. No. Our shipyard's capacity is too valuable at the moment. Right. Well, and the Azores is especially funny, because this gives us a stepping off point to tenderize any European powers, raid their convoys, and generally make a nuisance of ourselves. So I'm actually going to station a couple of ships over there. Having any form of raiding power in the North Atlantic is absolutely hilarious. We haven't completely kicked Germany out of Africa. They still have Western Sahara and Morocco, which I think they've taken out. They've either taken off Spain, or Spain never got to retake them. France, though, is well and truly gone forever. They've been split up between a resurgent Spain and the Germans. Very interesting. And Italy has mostly taken over what was Austria-Hungary. So, yeah, interesting. There's only 3 continental European powers now. Russia, if we can... Well, Eastern Siberia is going fine. We should be able to take that. And then once I've completed some repairs, we will send as much as we can to try and take Russian Far East again, because the army is not able to. I'm not sure how much we're going to be able to deploy and how likely our chances are of taking it, but I think we need to try at least once. Okay, we've generated quite a few battles this month. It's now April 1925. We've got a destroyer attack on a pretty slow battleship. It is worth a crack at this. Even if I lose a destroyer or two and I don't manage to sink them, it is worth having a go. Especially as it's not great weather. So I'm going to go 2 squadrons. And we're going to try and launch everything at the battleship. I'm not really interested in the cruiser. What's our torpedo range? About 6 kilometers. Okay. Do our best. Right, guns off, smoke. Guns off, smoke. Let's try and hide our approach a little bit. Don't want to lose ships super early. Gangert style. Not quite, because Gangert was totally flush deck, as I recall. Right, we are actually close enough. And they are coming towards me, so I'm just going to turn. Right, you have fired. Good job. You can go home. Second line, yeah, turn a little bit. Just going to dump all the torps and see if we get a hit. Right. Torps away. Out you go. Next. Why are you not firing? And what are you doing? You took damage. You fired. You have not. You are damaged. Also not facing the correct direction. You fired. Very good. You've got a lot of torpedoes, mate. It'd be good if you would fire them. Oh, hits! Okay. Didn't do as much as I would hope, but we did get a couple hits. Okay, you have fired. Good. You are still thinking about firing. You have fired. Yeah, those are not going to hit, I don't think. They waited slightly too long. What are you doing? You fired. And you fired. Oh, another hit. Lovely. Well, it certainly caused them some problems. They've all been... they've not been great hits, just kind of hit the rear of the ship. I think the rest of the torpedoes are going to go free and clear. Oh, maybe not, actually. No, yeah, they are. We are out of here. Wait, did I just hear another torpedo hit? We hit the cruiser? Okay, hilarious. Unintended. Ah, Hakazi. Come on. Put every ounce of speed you can on. What's their anti-torpedo like? Anti-torp 3. Okay, fair enough then that we weren't able to blow her up, especially because I think all the hits she took, we did hit her 3 times, so I think they're all in roughly the same area, right on the stern. Really we want to get some hits around the funnel. Alright, I'm going to mute myself while the escape or not happens. Okay, there we go. Yes, technically a defeat, but it's not too bad. We lost a destroyer. We did get some damage on the Pantalemion, or whatever it's called. The Pantaloon ship, which probably means it needs to go back for repairs. And, yeah, not terrible. Not terrible. Okay, we have another ambush battle, but it's more of a destroyer versus destroyer fight, except that the Russians have a light cruiser backing them up. More of conventional engagement. Definitely give it a go. Form up in one big division. Torpedoes on save for this, I think. Here they come. Have a real mixture in here. Older and newer destroyers. Let's see how they do. I've got a hit already, although it was blocked. Expecting them to fire torpedoes back at me. Five-inch guns, though, can certainly threaten light cruisers. Right. All ships, a light cruiser, please. We want to take her down if we can. Yeah, Vitiaz. she's taking a few hits there. She's not that well armoured. She does have armour, but it's mostly on her decks, which is a very old-fashioned way of armouring a protected cruiser. Hold on. You. I do not want you doing that and falling out of the line. You did dump your torps. Good. Turn your avoid off. Thank you. Oh, hello. Boom! And there we go. That'll absolutely ruin the VTAS. It's firing a torpedo back at us. But yeah, I think she might sink from that. Oh, especially if we get a couple of flooding hits to help her on her way. Excellent. Now, enemy destroyers. What are they up to? We don't know where you are exactly, but we can just kind of fire in your general direction. Oh, we hit them, but it was a dud. Oh, they sank anyway. Ah, both of them sank. Smoke screens don't quite work the same way in this mod. Means that the AI isn't great at using them, but it also means the AI isn't great at pissing you off with them. Really, you kind of saw me using them in the previous fight, but I wasn't talking about it because I was too busy. If you switch your guns off and smoke up, you're pretty well hidden. So it's more for if you want to approach closer without being shot at, or you're trying to retreat, that they're actually useful. The way the AI uses it, which is just spamming it every time it's available and still trying to fire, doesn't really work. Anyway, very nice. Light cruiser, 2 destroyers sent to the bottom. Alright, I think the last fight of the episode, although I might tick over to see if we succeed on that naval invasion. The Kurobegoro, a Nishin class, has found an enemy heavy cruiser and 4 transports. Interesting. It's been a long time since I've had a convoy battle. There we go. We also have a Megami, which is a pretty big help, and a destroyer as well. So we've got options. Although one thing I might do is I actually want you to follow. What? Follow. Because I don't want the Unabi getting too far ahead of the heavy cruiser, because I have seen what happens when when I do that, and the light cruiser gets taken out and the heavy cruiser never gets into combat. So I like that. I like that. Just fire torpedoes directly at the smoke screen. And let's assume that we have enemy torpedoes incoming as well. Ah, missed. But still, I like that move. There's a smoke screen. Shoot it. Oh, no. Beans. Oh, dud. Fortunate. Kill it. Thank you. Okay. What do we got? That's a heavy. We've got either a light cruiser or a destroyer over there, and the transport's in the distance. Too much going on right now. They do have armor on those ships. Tsukumo, you don't have your torpedoes loaded yet. Grummer Boy! Cool name. Let's see if we can send some torpedoes at it from the cruiser. Oh, a couple of flooding hits. Go, dump some torps from the destroyer. He's actually firing the damn things. Don't know why you're not. Off, on. Off, on. Nope, but we got hits anyway. Very nice. Oh, heavy cruiser. I don't know why you're trying to form a single division. Don't, no, don't do that. Mace, the enemy cruiser hasn't sunk. And torpedoes might fire here. If I'm very lucky. Ow! Just fire the fucking torpedoes. Fuck me. Two-way sink a cat. Banzai! Come on. Sink, you bastard. Yeah, got it. With the ram. Okay, given that my task force is fairly beaten up, I am going to retreat. Convoy is going to escape unharmed. So I'm going to say good work to the Grummer Boy, because it's done enough damage to my task force to prevent me from killing the convoy, which is its job after all. And there's nothing more satisfying than sinking an enemy ship by ramming it. Alright, I'm going to mute myself until we get the end battle screen. We even bagged the Admiral Kornilov, who was determined to chase us off, determined to finish off the Kuru Begoro, but failed to do so and ended up getting sunk themselves. So all the escorts died, but the transports did escape. So, you know, Russians can salvage some form of honor from that. They did do their best. Right. Yeah, back to the map. Well, you can't see it, but we did take Eastern Siberia, which means that we can now try in the next episode to push on Russian Far East. And we also have an ambush against the Pantamalian. I don't know if she'll still be damaged. Probably not. But I'd like to have another crack at it, but that is going to be in the next episode. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again soon for some more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Bye for now.